Hi, I'm Hannah. Welcome to this week's Mega Football TV.
Hello and welcome to week 2 of the Mega Football Pikum. We've got a guaranteed prize pool of at least £1,000 for those of you that make the best predictions and a whopping £1 million jackpot for those of you who manage to get everything completely right. To be in with a chance of winning that £1 million jackpot, all you have to do is answer all the questions correctly on the right of this video. In Pikum, you get awarded points for the predictions you make. The closer you are, the more points you get awarded. So even if you're not completely right, you're still in with a chance of winning that guaranteed prize pool of a minimum £1,000. We're also giving away one free entry to all new users this week, so don't forget, start filling in your predictions whilst watching the rest of this video. Last week we took a look at how many late goals were scored in the Premier League, and we saw that Spurs and Liverpool scored around about half of their goals in the last 5 minutes. In fact, Spurs scored 3 late-minute goals last week, and 2 of them won't be forgotten for a long time. A lot of Spurs fans had left before the fight back began, but here's one fan that didn't leave the Arsenal game 5 minutes from time. What a celebration. Go on, my son.
Go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh,
Elbow!
no!
So well done to all the Spurs fans, 2 fantastic results, and well done to our winner of week 1 of the Mega Football Pikum, Nivodam, who won with a massive 6,895 points. Nivodam only got 6 of his predictions correct, but was better off than anybody else in week 1 to become the winner. In fact, it all went down to the Bolton v Man City game, where Nivodam just put PH Smith to the post by correctly predicting Bolton to beat Man City. Nivodam was only one of 2 players to wisely back Bolton, and it paid off big time. So well done, Nivodam, and all the other top players from last week. The big match this week sees Arsenal host Manchester United. The defending champions travel to the Emirates to take on what looks like a rather tired Arsenal side. And this fixture's seen some fantastic moments in the past few years. None more so than Martin Keown offering a shoulder to cry on to Ruud van Nistelrooy moments after Van Nistelrooy missed the penalty against the Gooners. Well, let's not be too hard on Martin Keown. I think he was just spelling out respect Van Nistelrooy in case he wasn't up to date with the new refereeing initiatives. So here's some stats for you to help you along with your picks. As you can see, the last 8 years, Arsenal have 7 wins, United have 9, and there's been 6 draws in total. But if you're a Goon and you're still hurting from those last 2 results, here's a little encouragement for you. The world doesn't hate you. Arsenal do have a good record at home against Man United. So here are the stats to help you when Arsenal have hosted Manchester United. You can see 5 wins for Arsene Wenger's men, much better percentages there. United just the 1 win, and there has been 4 draws. But don't forget, for this match, Van Persie is suspended. You've got Theo Walcott who's injured, and Adebayor's a bit of a doubt. So with Arsenal with no forwards, that could all change around. So due to the fact that some of the biggest goal threats for Arsenal are either injured or suspended, I'm predicting a 2-0 victory to Sir Alex Ferguson's boys. Now what we want to know is when you think the first goal will come. In what minute do you predict? In nearly half of all Premier League games, the first goal has come within 20 minutes. But with Arsenal against Manchester United, it's always that little bit later. Despite this, I'm going to go on Premier League form and the fact that most of the goals have been scored before 20 minutes go. A few minutes later, not that many though, I'm predicting the first goal to come in the 29th minute. West Brom travel to Anfield to take on Liverpool. Although Liverpool did stumble against Spurs, they didn't get those 3 points they needed to stay top of the Premier League table. They did have an unlucky result. I think they dominated that game. And when they take on the Baggies, I think it's going to be a fairly easy win. Although the defence shouldn't be too complacent. You've got Roman Bednar and Ishmael Miller up front for West Brom, who are both very confident at the moment. Will there be 3 or more goals? I don't think so. I think there'll be 2. Some stats to help you make up your minds. Here are the goals in the last 5 Premier League games involving Liverpool and West Brom. So you can see the last 5 games, Liverpool have scored 3, then 1, then 1, then the last 2 have been 5. West Brom 4, 3, 3 and 4, and then just the 1 goal. Despite both teams being involved in games with 3 or more goals twice in the last 5 matches, I'm still predicting there's just going to be 2 goals. So there's not going to be more than 3, according to what I think. The next pick we want to know involving this match is how many shots will Liverpool have on target. If we help you out, the average at the moment is 4.7. As I said, hopefully Fernando Torres will be back in that squad. It's not that high, but I'm going to say Liverpool will have 4 shots on the target. A little bit more of a difficult pick here for you. We're asking how many clean sheets do you think will be in the Premier League this weekend? Each team is counted as 1, so there is up to 20 clean sheets that you could decide on, as a goalless draw will count as 2. Now, just to help you out, in the season so far, there's only been 7 games that have resulted in a goalless draw because it has been full of goals so far. So let's see how many clean sheets there have been in the last 6 weeks of the Premier League so far. You can see week 8 had the most with 9, and last weekend had just 3. Have a look at the fixtures this weekend. Just decide how many clean sheets you'll be and make your prediction. As I mentioned earlier, Arsenal have a lack of forwards, so I think Manchester United will keep a clean sheet. That's my first one. And then I don't think West Brom are going to put any past Liverpool. That will be my second one. And third and finally, as I am only going for 3 clean sheets, I'm going to say it might be a surprise to you, including a lot of you Tottenham fans. I'm going to say Manchester City will have a clean sheet because Tottenham have to come back down to earth, get a dose of reality, and I think they're going to get that at Eastland, as Manchester City are a different team at home, as is Robinho. We gave the Chelsea fans a little bit of a hard time last week, not too respectful when their record was lying in tatters, but they will be happy. They did get back to winning ways against Sunderland, thrashing them 5-0 at the Bridge. And this week it'll be someone else's turn. Every time the Mighty Four will be there to give them the Martin Keown treatment through and through. Arsene Wenger was all over London's press, telling his players not to obsess too much with Rory Delap's amazingly long throw. So the players certainly listened, and what do? Well, every time he launched an amazing throw, they just looked away. What can I say? Like to dish it out, but I can take it as well. It's not for too long. No, I can't keep throwing that.